So I just want to come back and do a full review on the Kamari hair that I purchased a while back. If you go back and look at my older videos, you'll see that I did like a, I don't want to say unboxing, but like an initial look at the Kamari hair. In that video, I had 3 bundles or 3 pieces of hair. Excuse me. And so that was back when I initially purchased it. I ended up buying, I can't remember, but maybe like 1 or 2 more pieces from her. Not necessarily full pieces, but maybe like 2 ounces here, 3 ounces here, to add, because Kamari, she does give you a lot of hair on the wefts, but you don't necessarily get a super long weft, but you'll get a lot of hair on the weft. So even though I felt like I needed more wefts, the hair was super thick to where I didn't necessarily feel like I needed more hair. Hopefully that makes sense. But let me just run it down from the beginning. Her customer service is really good. Really, really good. For the longest, I talked on the phone maybe one time. I texted her a lot. She would send me pictures of the actual bundle. So if I wanted to, if I was curious or interested in a bundle, let's say named George, I would say, hey, would you mind sending me like some more pictures of what George looks like? So she'll send me some real life pictures, so it wouldn't be like in the studio, it would be like real pictures that you could tell she took of that particular bundle, and it just gives you a better look and a better idea of how it look in person. So her customer service is really good. Packaging, her packaging is cute, not too much, but still personalized. Shipping, her shipping is super fast. For instance, I placed another order with her and I ordered it Sunday. It shipped Monday. I checked tracking today. I'm expected to receive it Wednesday. And she's in Illinois and I'm Louisiana. So we're not next door to each other. But, I mean, shipped the next day and 2 days shipping. I mean, you can't beat that. So we went over customer service, packaging, shipping. So next thing, the hair itself. So like I said, the hair, you do get a lot of hair on the wefts. But, so you do get a lot of hair on the wefts, but you don't get super long wefts, but you do get a lot of hair on the wefts. Excuse me. But you do get a lot of hair on the wefts. So what's next? So when I first got the hair, of course I washed it, and I did have an issue with one bundle that while back. When I washed it, black stuff was coming out. And then that one bundle was shedding a lot. And I contacted her. She let me mail it back to her. And she sent me out another bundle that looks very similar to that bundle. So I was very happy. I co-washed the other bundles. I did get not as much shedding as that one bundle, but still a decent amount of shedding. Overall, in the span that I wore that hair, if you look at my video that's like the best and worst raw hair companies, the Kamari hair was the hair I actually had in. So when I had like the middle part with my hair left out with the long black hair, that was the Kamari hair. So just if you want to see how it looks installed. So like I said, I will be reinstalling it, but and I ordered another bundle. But I will I just want to go through a quick review of my previous experience. So overall, like I said, I did get a lot of shedding. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I did get a lot of shedding. That was the only kind I could ever say about that hair. I got a lot of shedding. Besides that first bundle I had an issue with that she fixed, I did get a lot of shedding. And I tell people all the time, like, they're like, oh my God, your hair is so pretty. It is, but it shed a lot. So that's a big thing. So I only got bundle hair from her. I never bought a closure from her. One thing I can say, her prices are very expensive. Catch her on a sale. Please don't ever pay full price. But even with the sale, her prices are very expensive. So I feel like you get what you pay for, kind of, because you can tell that it's some true raw hair. You can tell that truly came from somebody. You can tell that it does vary. I mean, if you want a silkier look, tell her. If you want a coarser look, tell her. If you want something in between, tell her. But overall, even the silkier bundles, you can tell this is some real hair. Like, even the silkier bundles have some type of texture to it. It's not baby doll silky. It still has some texture. Her hair is beautiful. That's one thing I can say. Her hair is beautiful. Like I said, it's beautiful. It did shed. It's very expensive. What else can I say about the hair? Like I said already, you don't get a lot of wefts necessarily, but she does pack a lot of hair on the wefts. So even if it feels like, oh, I need more hair because I don't have, my wefts aren't super long or the track isn't super long, she packs that hair on that weft. So you're getting a good amount of hair. Each bundle is listed on the site individually, so you can see the ounces for each individual bundle, but you can't really tell like the luster. So I was contacting her, telling her like I wanted more of like a silkier texture, more like a slightly coarse but not super coarse, so very slightly coarse, but you can't really tell that from pictures. So that's where she stepped in and helped me for picking bundles as far as that. What else was I going to say about the hair? So I got range from 20 to 22, 18 to 20, and then maybe a 16 to 18. So this go around, I'm in the process of reinstalling it, but this go around, I did seal the wefts. I bought the Salon Pro 30-second weft sealer. It's the kind that comes in a jar with like a little brush that you can brush it on, the dark one. That one is really good. I have yet to wash the wefts with that because I had a weft sealer that I bought previously. That when I washed it, it turned white on the wefts. So I've yet to wash it, but I've sealed the wefts. Since I've sealed the wefts with this new go around, I've gotten no shit, like literally maybe a strand here and there, but that's it. So it's literally night and day. So I don't know if it was freshly wefted, and how, you know, you'll have companies say that, oh, the wefts are freshly wefted, give it some time and it'll stop shedding. I don't know if that's the issue. And then the sealing the wefts just helped it even more. But this go around, I will be doing a closure. So I found a silk base closure from the beauty supply store, which I really like. The only con is it's only 12 inches. So if I have 22-inch hair that's hitting me like super low, like super long, and I have a 12-inch closure that's hitting me right here, it just looks a little off. So I recently purchased a silk base closure from Kelly Tresses. And the biggest thing, I was trying to find a silk base closure that had a medium brown tint to the silk as well as the lace, and she does. So that's the biggest issue that I find that people of a deeper complexion have with silk base closures and make it not look as natural. They have to tint it using dyes, and I don't have time for that. So her closure, overall, it was about on the same price range as other companies, so I was fine with spending it. Back to Kamari hair. What else I want to say about Kamari hair? I mean, it has to be good. I'm purchasing again. So like I said, the hair is really beautiful. The texture is beautiful. You could tell it's raw hair. She sells nothing but raw Cambodian hair. The hair that I've got from her, it's not straight hair. I think she calls it her ocean wave hair. So it's a very, I don't know if it's ocean wave or spring wave. I get it confused, but it's a very slight wave. Some of them are more of a deeper wave. I looked on her site maybe yesterday. She has some bundles, some 20 to 22-inch bundles that are beautiful. When I say deep wave, the only reason I don't want to buy deep wave is because I'm trying to get away from curly hair because it's super high maintenance, and that's all I wear. I love it, it's beautiful, but it's super high maintenance to keep up with. You want to co-wash it constantly to get your curls popping, or you're constantly putting a spray bottle to your hair. You have to let it air dry. Like straight hair, you literally, or straight hair or very slight wave hair, you could get up and go. Brush it, get up and go. And that's kind of what I want to try for a while. So this time I'm going to reinstall it. The first time I took it out because I didn't like the 12-inch closure with the 22-inch. So I took the closure out, left leave out. I didn't like dealing with my leave out, so I took it out completely. This time, like I said, I rewashed it. I sealed the wefts. I initially installed that 12-inch closure again, but then I was like, I'm not about to go through that. I bought the 16-inch silk space closure from Kelly Tresses. So I'm going to try that out this go around. Oh, that's not what I want to say. Her hair comes naturally super dark. So naturally, her hair comes almost black. So that can be a pro or a con depending. But I don't mind it. But she has bleached her hair before. If you look on her social media, she has bleached wefts. So that shows you that the hair can lift. But that's the one thing I do want to mention. Her hair comes super dark, almost black. A natural black, but almost black. So that can be a pro or a con. But yeah, I think that's it. If you have any questions, you can leave them below.